Hello friends, welcome to Crusader Academy. This is Rupesh Jadhav. Today's our subject is human physiology, which is related to biology or zoology. But in human physiology, we are going to study the various organs in human beings. So let's start. So blood and cardiovascular system, that is nothing but heart system. Okay. So the circulatory system, that is scientifically known as cardiovascular system, this is okay, is an organ system that moves substance to and from cells. So this is the heart. What it actually do, it moves blood from heart to cell and from cell to heart. Okay, so from heart it goes to cell, and again from cell it goes back to heart. This is what circulatory system. And as it is, there is another name of this, that is cardiovascular circular system. Okay, cardiovascular system. It can also help stabilize the body temperature. It helps to maintain the body temperature and pH, that is acidity or basicity. Okay, so the temperature of body is stabilized by means of this cardiovascular system, by the means of blood. Okay, so this is what our cardiovascular system do. Then it consists of hearts and all blood vessels. So as you can see here, this is heart and these are all the blood vessels. So it transport blood to all parts of the body in two circulation. First is in pulmonary, that is to lungs, and systemic, that is rest of the body. So when the blood is transported, it is passed in two circulation. The first is given as lungs, first towards lungs by means of, that is said to be pulmonary circulation, and to the rest of the body, that is said to be systemic circulation. Okay, so this is what the heart do. Now let's come back. This is our heart, as you can see here. So let's I'm trying to describe it. So this is the right atrium. Okay, this is left atrium. Okay, that is atria. There are two atria, consist of four chambers, and two ventricles. Okay, ventricles, that is right ventricle and left ventricle. Now when you are watching my video, this left ventricle is at your left hand, left atrium or atria at your left hand, okay, left hand side, while right atrium and right ventricle both are on your right hand side. But let me tell you, the heart is mostly diverted towards the left. It is not at the center. Some part is towards left and some part is towards right side of the body. If we try to cut the body into two equal part, okay, symmetry, so some part will be towards right also. It is not completely towards left, partially towards right. Okay, it is a hollow muscular organ. As you can see, it is a hollow, it is inside it, it is a hollow, and it is a muscular organ. So the blood returning from the systematic body, that is from rest of the body part, rest body part, okay, circulation enters right atrium here. So here what happens, the blood is entering from rest of the organs, rest of the body part, okay, and circulation enters the right atrium via inferior and superior vena cava. Vena cava, you have to try to understand. So here there is, this is superior vena cava, okay, here. So and inferior vena cava, okay. So superior vena cava, this is vena cava. The entrance is said to be this entrance point here, and here it is vena cava, vena cava, then superior and inferior. Okay, then try to understand the blood first enters to right atrium, okay, by means of vena cava, okay, vena cava. And I can say that the blood which is brought from rest of the body part is, there are two things, circulation. One is from rest of the body part and one is from lungs. So rest of the body part, that circulation, that is we say it as a systemic circulation. Okay, so it enters first to right atrium by means of vena cava, then it enters to right ventricle. Okay, so right atrium to right ventricle, then from right atrium to right ventricle it enters through tricuspid valve. Okay, which valve? Tricuspid valve. Then this blood is sent to the lungs. Now it is going to lungs. Okay, lungs. So it goes through this pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Okay, remember one thing, artery always carry pure blood, means oxygenated blood, and veins carry deoxygenated blood. Okay, but here in case of heart it is reverse. Artery, here pulmonary artery, it is carrying deoxygenated blood, because the blood which is coming from the rest of the body part, it is deoxygenated. Okay, it is deoxygenated blood which is entering to the right atrium, then via tricuspid valve. There are two valves. Here is tricuspid valve on right side and here it is bicuspid valve. On this side there is bicuspid valve. Okay, this is bicuspid valve, or it is said to be mitral valve. So tricuspid valve to via right tricuspid valve to right ventricle, then the blood is sent to the lungs via pulmonary artery. Again remember, this is deoxygenated blood. It is entering to right atrium, then entering to right ventricle. It is deoxygenated, but it is sent to lungs via pulmonary artery. Okay, so it is and deoxygenated blood. So only artery which is carrying deoxygenated blood is pulmonary artery, whereas rest of the all arteries carries oxygenated blood. Okay, so try to understand this. Then from lungs it is again sent back after getting purified. It is what we say oxygenated, and then it is sent through pulmonary vein. So via lungs it is sent back to through pulmonary vein to left atrium. Okay, left atrium, and this is now oxygenated blood. So towards the right side of the heart we have deoxygenated blood, and towards the left side of the heart we have oxygenated blood, which comes from this lung by pulmonary vein. Again remember, vein carries deoxygenated blood throughout the body, but the case is reverse here in case heart. Okay, so pulmonary vein brings oxygenated blood to left atrium, which is then by means of bicuspid valve sent to left ventricle, and through left ventricle by means of aorta it is sent to the whole body. Okay, so by means of aorta it is sent to the whole body. Here the upper part, when it is sent through upper part, this is vena cava, that is superior vena cava, and here it is inferior vena cava. Both carry deoxygenated blood. They supply deoxygenated blood to heart, whereas aorta carries oxygenated blood to the body. Okay, coming back to our point. So the blood which was carried to this systematic what we say to the via superior vena cava and inferior vena cava to the right atrium, now that blood is brought to this from right ventricle. So from right ventricle it goes to lungs. It is it goes to lungs. So from right ventricle it goes to lungs. Here there is lungs. Okay, and by means of pulmonary artery, which I have just explained you. Okay, now blood returning from this lungs, it enters to left atrium here, but via pulmonary veins. So pulmonary artery is carrying deoxygenated blood while veins carry oxygenated blood. And then the left ventricle. So this is left ventricle. This is left atrium. Okay. So it is brought through lungs, through left atrium and to left ventricle. And between this I have told you there is mitral wall or bicuspid wall. Bicuspid wall. Okay. The left ventricle then pumps the blood to the rest of body by means of aorta, as I have told you. So the blood enters by means of vena cava. Vena cava brings the blood inside the heart and it is deoxygenated blood, then heart, okay, and then by means of aorta it carries oxygenated blood to rest of the body, rest body part. Okay, the deoxygenated blood is brought from the rest of the body part by means of vena cava, and aorta supplies oxygenated blood to rest of the body part. Okay, so friend, I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please give like, put comment in comment box. Your comment always motivate me. Share this video to those students who are preparing for civil services, for NEET exam, for others subjects who have subjects like biology in their graduation also, and in their 10th 12th also. This video is very much helpful to them. And also please subscribe my channel Crusader Guardian. Thank you very much.